In a far-off kingdom, a prince lived in a majestic palace, renowned for its breathtaking beauty. The prince would often host extravagant balls, inviting the most charming and elegant girls in the land. However, his life took a dramatic turn one fateful night when a fierce storm swept through the kingdom. Seeking refuge, an elderly woman stumbled upon the palace, seeking shelter from the torrential rain. The elderly woman, though not a beauty in the classical sense, possessed a certain charm and kindness. She gifted the prince a rose, symbolizing her appreciation for his hospitality. However, the prince, blinded by his own vanity, mocked the elderly woman, ridiculing her appearance and callously discarding the rose. Unbeknownst to the prince, the elderly woman was, in fact, a powerful enchantress, disguising herself to test the prince's character. The enchantress, dismayed by the prince's arrogance and lack of compassion, revealed her true form and placed a curse upon the prince. As punishment for his cruelty, the prince was transformed into a fearsome beast, forced to roam the palace and its grounds, shunned by the world. The enchantress also cast a spell on the palace's inhabitants, turning them into various household objects, frozen in time. The curse, however, came with a caveat. The prince had the opportunity to break the spell if he could find true love and be loved in return before the last petal fell from the enchanted rose. If he failed, the prince would remain a beast forever, trapped in his own private hell. Years passed, and the prince's palace became a forgotten relic, shrouded in mystery and fear. In a nearby village, a beautiful and intelligent young woman named Belle lived a simple life, surrounded by her loving father and the villagers. Belle's father, a brilliant inventor, had always encouraged her love for reading and learning. However, their peaceful existence was disrupted by the arrival of Gaston, a boorish and self-absorbed suitor who relentlessly pursued Belle's hand in marriage. Belle, though polite and courteous, had no interest in Gaston, finding his arrogance and lack of empathy repellent. One day, Belle's father embarked on a journey, taking a shortcut through the forest. As he rode his horse, a fierce storm erupted, and he stumbled upon the prince's abandoned palace. Seeking refuge, he entered the palace, only to be startled by the enchanted objects, now brought to life by the curse. The objects, though initially startled, welcomed Belle's father, offering him food and shelter. However, the beast, still trapped in his own private hell, discovered Belle's father and imprisoned him for stealing a rose from the palace garden. Belle, sensing her father's absence, set out to find him, tracing his path to the prince's palace. There, she encountered the beast who, despite his fearsome appearance, showed a glimmer of kindness and vulnerability. As the door creaked open, the beast warned Belle that once the door was locked again, it would never be unlocked. Despite this ominous warning, the beast unlocked the door, allowing Belle to reunite with her father. However, in a surprising turn of events, Belle pushed her father outside and locked the door, effectively taking his place as the beast's captive. The beast, impressed by Belle's bravery, set her father free, allowing him to return to their village. Meanwhile, the enchanted objects within the castle, including a table clock and candle holder, began to stir. These objects, once human, had been transformed by the curse and now possessed the ability to move and communicate. As the beast's absence provided an opportunity, the objects approached Belle, unlocking the door and inviting her to join them. They revealed that they had been watching her and believed she might be the one to break the curse. The objects provided Belle with a comfortable room, hoping to make her feel at home. However, when the beast discovered their actions, he became enraged, scolding the objects for their defiance. The objects, undeterred, advised the beast to try and win Belle's heart, suggesting that he invite her to dinner. Initially, the beast was appalled by the idea, but eventually, he agreed, hoping to find a way to break the curse. As the beast approached Belle, he demanded that she join him for dinner, making it clear that it was not a request. Belle, understandably, was hesitant, citing the beast's previous behavior towards her and her father. The beast, growing angry, slammed the door, declaring that Belle would dine with him, regardless of her wishes. As the beast departed, the enchanted objects whispered among themselves, convinced that Belle was the one who could break the curse. They believed that she possessed a kind heart and that the beast's behavior towards her was a sign of his own inner struggle. Meanwhile, the beast retreated to the rose, observing that many of its petals had fallen. He knew that if all the petals dropped, he would remain a beast forever, and the enchanted objects would be trapped in their current forms. As the story unfolded, Belle's father returned to their village, desperate to share his tale of the beast and the enchanted castle. However, the villagers were skeptical, and only Gaston, who had been pursuing Belle's hand in marriage, offered to help, claiming that he trusted Belle's father. Gaston's true intentions were soon revealed, as he and his companion set out to find the castle, only to become lost. Gaston's anger boiled over, and he accused Belle's father of lying, binding his hands and feet, and leaving him to die under a tree, surrounded by wolves. Fortunately, a kind-hearted woman named Agatha intervened, rescuing Belle's father and freeing him from his restraints. As Belle's father recovered, Belle herself was seen approaching the rose, only to be confronted by the beast, who warned her away, fearing that she might accidentally destroy the last remaining petals. As Belle rode her horse through the forest, she was suddenly surrounded by a pack of snarling wolves. But just as all hope seemed lost, the beast appeared, fighting off the wolves and saving Belle's life. Though wounded in the battle, the beast stood tall, his actions a testament to his growing feelings for Belle. As Belle prepared to leave, she noticed the beast's wounded state and, despite his earlier behavior, returned to his side, helping him to stand. The beast, though struggling with pain, found the strength to rise, his eyes locking onto Belle's with a deep sense of gratitude and admiration. As the days passed, Belle found herself growing more comfortable in the castle, and her interactions with the beast became increasingly cordial. The beast, too, began to reveal a more vulnerable side, sharing his love of books and poetry with Belle. One day, he led her to his grand library, where Belle was amazed by the vast collection of books. The beast told Belle that she was welcome to stay in the castle and enjoy the library as she pleased. Belle was overjoyed, feeling as though she had stumbled upon a treasure trove. As she delved into the books, she and the beast began to spend more time together, bonding over their shared love of literature. Their friendship deepened, and Belle found herself feeling drawn to the beast's kind and gentle nature. The beast, too, began to develop strong feelings for Belle, and he found himself wanting to be near her all the time. One day, the beast showed Belle a magical book that allowed them to travel through time. Belle was amazed by the book's power and asked to see her mother one last time. The beast agreed, and they traveled back in time to a moment when Belle's mother was still alive. Belle was overcome with emotion as she saw her mother, and she learned that her mother had sacrificed herself to save Belle from a deadly illness. Belle was heartbroken, but she was also grateful for the opportunity to see her mother again. As they returned to the present, the beast's companions, a group of enchanted objects, encouraged him to express his feelings to Belle. The beast was hesitant, fearing that Belle would reject him, but with the objects' encouragement, he decided to take a chance. The objects helped to set the stage for a romantic evening, and the beast asked Belle to dance with him. As they glided across the floor, the beast told Belle that he was feeling emotions he had long forgotten. Belle, too, was feeling a deep connection to the beast, and she told him that her father had taught her how to dance. As they danced, the beast asked Belle if she missed her father, and Belle replied that she did. The beast, wanting to comfort her, showed her a magical mirror that allowed her to see her father. Belle was shocked to see that her father was being held prisoner by the townspeople, who believed him to be insane. The beast told Belle that she should go to her father and rescue him. Belle agreed, and the beast handed her the magical mirror, telling her that she could use it to see him whenever she missed him. Belle thanked the beast and set off to rescue her father. As Belle left the castle, the beast was filled with a sense of sadness and longing. He realized that he had fallen deeply in love with Belle, and he feared that he might lose her forever. The enchanted objects, too, were worried, knowing that the curse would never be broken if Belle did not return to the castle. Belle, meanwhile, arrived in the town and found her father being held prisoner. She tried to convince the townspeople that her father was telling the truth, but they refused to listen. Belle then showed them the magical mirror, revealing the beast's existence. As the townspeople attacked the castle, the enchanted objects defended their home, fighting back against the invaders. Gaston, fueled by jealousy and hatred, confronted the beast, who was still reeling from Belle's departure. Gaston's cruel words and actions only served to strengthen the beast's resolve, but before he could retaliate, Gaston fired his gun, striking the beast. Just as Gaston was about to deliver the final blow, Belle arrived, stopping him and saving the beast's life. In the ensuing struggle, Gaston fell to his death, and the beast, wounded but alive, was left to face his own mortality. As the last rose petal fell, the curse seemed to be sealed, and the enchanted objects froze in place, returning to their inanimate forms. Belle, filled with grief and love, confessed her feelings to the dying beast, and in a magical moment, the curse was lifted. The enchantress, revealed to be Agathe, appeared, explaining that the curse had been broken because the beast had found true love. As the curse was lifted, the beast transformed back into a handsome prince, and the enchanted objects returned to their human forms. The movie ended on a joyful note, with Belle and the prince dancing together, surrounded by their friends and allies, all of whom were overjoyed by the happy ending. The film's final scene showed the couple's happiness and love, as they lived happily ever after.